Your general impressions from the victory tonight?
Well, I thought defensively we played a heck of a game. That's what I want to do defensively. These are type games I like to play in. A hard, grinded out defensive game, and I thought tonight was definitely a defensive game.
A very physical contest by both teams. Is that what you expected coming into this affair?
100%. I expected this game to be very physical. That's why I let my guys lift weights on Monday. I let them get in the weight room because I knew what type of game this was going to be. I told them this is going to be a game after you're going to be exhausted, not just from running, but from battling physically all night.
Your team won the points in the paint 34-22. Your team was able to get in the lane pretty often and most notably finish with a couple of dunks to Willie Holloway. Is that something you stress to your squad coming into this game?
Yes, paint touches equals buckets. The team that gets the most paint touches usually win the game, and that's all we've been working on this week is paint touches, paint touches. Stay away from the three unless you open, shoot paint shots.
Now, obviously, this was a tight game, especially towards the end. Keon Peoples has a layup to put your team up 3 with about 1:50 seconds left to go, and you call a timeout. What was the message to your team after Keon had such a big bucket?
Rebound. I knew I wanted to call a timeout to settle them down because everybody was going crazy. Usually, when you make a bucket in the last minute in a tight game, you have to settle your team down. You don't want to be over the top with your emotions. You don't want to be too low with your emotions. You want to be by in the middle. So I knew I wanted to call a timeout to settle them down and let them remember the game is not over. We still have to get a stop.
Eric Johnson, not with a very big stat line tonight, only 4 points, but most notably tonight was his birthday. Obviously, it's a team win, but how happy are you for him that he was able to get a win on an important day in his life?
Well, I was so happy for Eric just because Eric has some ups and downs coming into before this game in practice and different things going on in his life. And tonight was tonight he just wanted to get over the hump. He said, "Coach, no matter what, I don't care what happens tonight, I'm going to do everything I have. I'm going to give you everything I have to win this game." And I thought he did. He's a kid that we need to play tough. We need him, his toughness, and I thought with him, Brent, getting in early, his toughness got us to win tonight. So I'm just happy for him just because he's over the hump. He's over the games that, he had a couple bad games, couple bad practices, and now he's over that hump. It feels good. The first thing he said when we got in the locker room, "Coach, this feels good." So I was very happy for him.
Obviously, a win does feel good, especially considering the tough schedule you've had so far. How do you think playing those games helped you to grind through the contest tonight and ultimately pull out the win in the end?
I thought we were definitely prepared for these type games. We have played 4 or 5 of them on the road. We understand possession now. We understand a play with 15 minutes left can affect the end of the game. We understand these things now because we have watched so much film from these type games, and I think that's all I wanted. I wanted that type of schedule to prepare us for a conference.
Now, finally, you have a short turnaround until conference game on Saturday, the second of 3 straight games inside TU Gymnasium. What will be the approach for your team as you prepare for Saturday's game?
I think Saturday's game will be a lot like this one, a very physical game. I think, we have kind of built a little rivalry with St. Thomas, and I think Saturday game is going to be a lot like this one, just a physical, grinded out game.